What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my kitchen. Out of the blue, does anybody know what's different about this video than all the rest? Should be kind of obvious. I'm actually wearing sleeves for a change, man, and look at them, they're hugging. Ooh. It only felt proper that I throw it on given the new Final Boss launch that just dropped. Our new tech, long sleeve shirt's a little bit of a looser fit, but it hugs up top. That way you can show off all them gains you've been making. And the tech joggers, man, with 2 wallet pockets, 2 zipper pockets, looser fit. That way they're stylish. With a digital camo print, also available in black. I mean, you get any of this stuff, you're gonna be the life of the party. Rubber, custom tags, everything. These are dope, brother. These are dope. Limited supplies, man. Check out finalbossathletics.com. Use code RJF10 for 10% off. I mean, you guys saw the thumbnail. You know what we're getting into today, man. We're making donuts with none of the guilt. Today, we're taking the best dessert, the best cereal, smashing them together, and we're gonna have ourselves a treat. In this video, we will be making Anabolic Fruity Pebble donuts. The video, as gorgeous as it may be, is not doing these things justice, man. We perfected the donut base, so you're getting a soft, moist donut every time you bite in. But on the flip side, on the top, we got a vanilla icing with a crunchy, fruity pebble coating. If you've been craving donuts, but aren't craving 5 extra pounds on your way in the next morning, then you better look no further than this recipe, because I guarantee you're gonna love it. As always, RJF recipe book, link in description. It's been updated. This recipe's in there along with all the other recipes, man. Every ingredient, every macro, the calories, everything. So if you're serious about doing something that's sustainable, where you can eat donuts and pizza, but you want to still see results, check it out, man. I'm telling you. Link in description. You get it once, you get every future recipe for free. So if you guys are ready to get another epic video underway, then as always, man, I'm here to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah! In this recipe, wicked simple. We're gonna start with a food scale and a mixing bowl. So the first ingredient we're gonna toss in here is 30 grams of white flour. Nothing fancy, just white flour. Just sprinkle her in and watch that scale, baby. Boom. Next up, we just need 30 grams of coconut flour. Gonna make them a little more fluffy, add a little bit more fiber. And make sure you're using a spoon with these and putting it in. If you try to dump it out of the bag, man, that can get out of hand real quick. Remember, you can always add more in, but you can't take any away. Next up, we need to add in 46 grams of a whey protein powder. I'm using that Final Boss Cinnamon Toast Swirl. Ends up being about 1.5 scoops, but I do still like to weigh it. If you don't have this, because it's sold completely out, then just use another vanilla flavor, man. It'll work good. Now we need 170 grams of plain, fat-free Greek yogurt. Make sure it's plain and not flavored if you want the best, most anabolic macros, baby. Whoop. Just toss a few globs down in there. Just get to globbing her up. Bingo. To add some sweetness, we're gonna toss in 10 grams of 0-calorie sweetener. Sucralose is the one I like. We'll just create a little slide here for it, watch that scale, and get to dumping. I'm not worried if this goes a little over, because there's no calories in it, bud. And if she's a little sweeter, I ain't minding that. And boom. And last but most certainly not least, 3 grams of baking powder, so they rise, man. A little dib and dash. Perfect. So at this point, we got all the ingredients we need for the donut base. So if you had a house, this is the foundation, right? But we gotta mix it up. You can use a whisk, you can do whatever, mix it up by hand, which is actually really easy to do, not hard. But I got this stand mixer that I never use. So I figure, hey man, to make these videos look that much better, a little more fancy, we'll go ahead and use it. So we'll just lock her down in there and let her mix for a few minutes. Once our batter is mixed, all we're gonna do is take a donut baking pan, hit about 5 of these molds with nonstick spray, and then slowly spoon our batter into each one of these molds. Pretty simple stuff here, guys. And we're literally just about done. And there we go, one done. Now we're just gonna do the rest. Once our donuts are ready to go, all we gotta do is bake them at 350 degrees for about 6 to 8 minutes. I like 6, a little softer, but 8 if you want a little firmer, but 6 is good. Slide her in. Woo! Timer! Now onto the icing. Now this icing is a piece of cake. We start with 56 grams of fat-free cream cheese. Toss her down in there. Gonna add about 5 grams of 0-calorie sweetener and 16 more grams of whey protein. Then you'll just go in with a spoon and slowly mix everything up. This step takes a second because that fat-free cheese has to be broken up. But once you get there, everything's gonna come together. It's gonna make a nice little glaze. And here we go, icing is done. As you can see, it gets real fluffy once you mix it for a little bit, man. Don't give up on it, she'll eventually get there. And then all the donuts are done. Look at these bad boys, man. They're good without anything added to them, but we're gonna add to them. So I'm just getting here with a knife, take a little bit of our icing, and just evenly and slowly spread it across the top of all of our donuts. Our donuts are officially frosted, ready to go. So we have one final step, people. We're gonna tag in the Fruity Pebbles and we're gonna weigh out 27 grams in a bowl. This is that one cereal you smell it and you know what it is. And then all we're gonna do from here, take our donut, icing side down, place it in the Fruity Pebbles, give her a nice little dab, pick her back up, and voila. Anabolic Fruity Pebble donut. And if you have any blank spots, feel free to sprinkle the rest on, because we have quite a bit of Fruity Pebbles here, man. Now I'm gonna go ahead, wrap this up, and get ready for that epic thumbnail. And voila, we now have 5 Anabolic Fruity Pebble donuts. Just get a look at that thing, man. Soft donut interior, crunchy outer shell, little bit of frosting on the outside. I don't think it really gets much better than this. All right, guys, we've been staring at it long enough. I think it's time to pull up a chair, strap on the old feed bag, and try these things together. You guys ready? Let's go. All right, man, let's get this show on the road. First things first, how good am I looking in this new apparel, baby? Ooh, it's not often I dress up, but today, special occasion. Normally I do a supplement right now, but I'm gonna show you guys the opening experience when you order an item of apparel. New long sleeve shirt, same one I'm wearing, but in white. Ooh, that's packaged nice. Open her up. Oh my goodness. Who them donuts out to wait? Is that a custom hang tag Final Boss Athletic? Look at that, that's fancy. Ooh, and this is coated in rubber. There's a rubber gasket here and then sewed in on the back, and it even has a piece of paper covering the rubber logo against the outside plastic bag so it doesn't rub off. I don't know, guys, I think we just stepped things up. Available at finalbossathletics.com. Code RJF10 saves you 10% off, man. The joggers, oh my goodness, look at that. It's incredible. The shirts, I mean, man, you can't go wrong with it, bud. Check it out. I promise it'll be the highest quality stuff you've ever ordered from us. All right, man, let's get down to business. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this one right here because it has the most topping. Look at that, bud. Look at that. 3, 2, 1, let go. Hands down, best donut recipe I've ever made, man. I really perfected the donut portion of the recipe, man. It's soft, it's just like, it's like actual donut. It's creamy, it's moist. I mean, the combination, donut, icing, crunchy, fruity pebbles. I mean, it's a winner in my book. One down, might as well do another. 8. This is insane. If I could tell you guys how many tries it took me to find this perfect little donut base, woo, you don't even want to know. But the key is with a recipe like this, right, or any of the other recipes on my channel, in my cookbook, is that with like just the base of it, right? Now you know how to make the basic donut. You know how to make that good. You know how to make an icing. You can start switching things up, adding them out. What cereal do you like? Sprinkle it on top. You want a chocolate one? Swap the vanilla protein out for chocolate. Really, a lot of this stuff is just getting the basics down. Learning how to follow the anabolic diet. Learning how to make the anabolic foods. That way you can have what you love without sacrificing gains, without gaining weight. Still building muscle, man. And I always tell people, I never drink protein shakes, bud, but for a recipe ingredient, it's the spot. So we're actually working on coming out with protein bars for Final Boss. And after this donut, I think I need to do a Fruity Pebble donut flavored protein bar. Third donut. I don't really know what else I can say, bud. I could eat these all day. Wow. 3 donuts in, and I'm pretty full. But that ain't gonna stop me from enjoying the rest of these on camera. Look at that. Take a ganders at it. This is what Gains looks like right here, man. Ain't that chicken rice and broccoli, bud. It's Fruity Pebble donut. Don't let anybody else tell you different. All right, we'll save that one. Break the video up a little bit, you know? So in this entire recipe, if you make it exactly how I did it, every ingredient, everything, you end up with 645 calories, only 5 grams of fat, 76 grams of protein, 74 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fiber. And that's 645 calories for all 5 donuts. So what? That's 130 calories a donut, 76 grams of protein in all of them. And after you eat this, not only are you gonna be full, your donut craving, she dead. That's my ultimate recommendation, man. Instead of giving into them temptations, instead of going out and doing good on your diet for a week and then going and binging, take a little bit of time, make something like this, enjoy it, eat it. You get to eat all of it. And instead of having one donut and getting 645 calories with all sugar, 4 grams of protein, tons of fat, do it this way and you're gonna shift those macros in your flavor. It's gonna be more thermogenic, you're gonna get more volume, and at the end of the day, you're just gonna be more satisfied, man. Half the battle of this whole diet thing is a mindset. Tell yourself you can't have donuts, you're gonna crave them all week. Make a batch of them, eat every single one of them, then that obsession for sweets, that craving, it goes away because you didn't neglect yourself. There ain't nothing you can't have, you just gotta make the better version. Just take a look. For real, you gotta make this one. You gotta tag me on Instagram. Let me see the work. If you decide to modify it, use a different cereal, something like that, tag me either way, man. I get inspiration from you guys sometimes, man. I see you guys do stuff. I'm like, I wanna see if I can do that, but just a little bit better. Can't have you guys out cooking me. And as always, RJF recipe book, link in description. It's updated. This recipe's in there. Every other recipe is in there. Every dessert, everything. It's in here. You get it one time, you get every future recipe update for free, man. We're at like 115 pages on that bad boy now, man. We started with 7. 70 a couple months ago. That just means we're adding tons of recipes to it, man. Get it now, it's gonna pay off, I promise. I promise. Smash thumbs up, comment anything down below. What kind of recipe you wanna see? How's the anabolic diet working for you? Are you getting good results? Do you still not believe in it and you're sucking down fat bombs, thinking keto's the answer? I don't care what you put there, bud, put something. Helps the channel out tremendously, more than you know. Subscribe if you are not subscribed, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see each and every one of you at the next video. See you guys. That's so nice.